Hello, everybody. Welcome to Herbalicious. It's been a while since I did an herb talk video. Uh, so, um, we're on episode 3 for herb talk here at Herbalicious. And it's been very trying the last few weeks. I am at the thick of the morning sickness. I've entered the 3rd month of pregnancy, which I cannot wait to get out of. If I could fast forward to right after I give birth to my child, that would be fantastic. So that's why my videos lately have not been up to par. Plus, I mean, in January and February, well, especially this month, here in Ireland, we've had like storm after storm after storm, and though it's beautiful out today with some wind, we're supposed to get like a ice rain and ice mix tonight or tomorrow. So I'm like, great. So we are here to talk about catnip. That's right. The stuff that you give your cat and they go insane over. It's actually a very beneficial herb for humans as well. So I have my notes here. They're kind of scattered because my brain is kind of scattered. So please bear with me. All right, let's get started. So like I said, there's a lot of human benefits for it. I think the most notable one is a digestive aid. I actually have a tea that has catnip in it. It's got oat things in it, oat flowers, catnip, and something else, which is like a relaxing digestive tea, which I cannot have right now because I am pregnant. So if you are pregnant, you cannot have this right now, but you can grow it. Like I'm growing it not just for tea, but I also would like to make catnip toys to sell on my Etsy. So we'll see how that goes. I do have some in the greenhouse right now that has survived the winter, which is like phenomenal. It's wilted a little bit, but on days like today where it really warms up in there, it's like, I'm alive. So it is a digestive aid, especially for indigestion and gas. Um, Stress management, including anxiety. But I'd like to point out that having too much of it can upset your stomach. Like, there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. It is an anti inflammatory, which is good because if your insides are inflamed and your bowels are upset, it kind of helps calm that down. It is good for promoting sleep as well. So if you have insomnia and you need something to like help you sleep or like a sleep aid, I mean, it's not going to knock you out, but mix it with like some chamomile or something, make a little tea concoction. It is good for that. And nervous disorders, so like anxiety and stuff like that. It is in the mint family, so if you're allergic to mint, you cannot have catnip. It's also called catmint or field balm, which I did not know that. It is rich in antioxidants called flavonoids and phenolic acids. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a PHENOLIC. Phenolic. Caffeic acid. I can't read my own writing. So there's a few like acids in it. Rosmarinic and kumaric. I can't read my writing. I wrote this in like depths of nausea. But they help with stomach ulcers too. Again, it's not a cure-all, but it does help soothe. So Um, the hot water releases a lot of these, um, any like compounds that's in it, which I think goes for any tea, like any herb, whatever. When you mix hot water with it, it releases all the good stuff in it. Um, but it may cause excessive drowsiness, so don't drive if you plan on having this. Kind of like valerian, they say like, if you have valerian, make sure you're not going anywhere because it could impact you. I mean, things impact people differently, um, but just be aware, you know. This is really important. Large amounts of catnip can cause vomiting in children. Infants, pregnant women avoid. So I guess people give this to children for colic. I never was given this for colic. My mom actually used chamomile for that, but it can cause excessive vomiting. So I would probably just avoid that, or talk to your doctor, if you have a good doctor that's not like solely like Western medicine and like that's the end all be all. Um, Here's one of my favorite parts because I don't like bugs. Repels mosquitoes, flies, and other bitey bugs. Um, it is a good garden companion. So you rub it on you to release oils. And you can also do this with sage too. If you rub sage on you, it's supposed to help repel bugs. It is a prolific bloomer, so it's really great for pollinators. Bees love this. And it's something that I would plant like on the outside of your garden or in pots on the outside because it is catnip. If you have cats that roam your neighborhood, they're going to love this. And if you don't want them in your garden, then I would suggest planting on the outside. Like I plan on putting it in a pot on the outside because we do have a few cats that roam the neighborhood here. We call one of them mean mugging cat because the way the pattern is, the cat looks like angry all the time. It's really cute though. There was a Scruffy Cat, but I think Scruffy Cat's time has ended, unfortunately. Combines well with lavender, chamomile, lemon balm, and other mints. Of course, it's in the mint family. Um, and lemon balm and chamomile are very soothing, especially for digestive aid. So that, goes really well. So that the water's okay. Let's see here. I wrote this really fast. Though the water soluble compounds in catnip are antibacterial in nature, age old remedy of washing and cleaning wounds. Okay, so it's like kind of like yarrow. Yarrow is like an automatic like blood clotter thing. Like if you get a cut, you just like mush it up and put it on there and it stops the bleeding. This is good for cleaning the wound out, if you will. Um, Easy to grow and does not send out runners, unlike mint. However, it can be invasive. So, like I made this mistake of planting mint in the ground because I completely forgot that it like sends out runners everywhere and completely invades everything, just like lemon balm. Lemon balm will seed and grow anywhere. So if you're worried about that, again, plant it in a pot. Volunteer seedlings, which can be composted or moved to wherever. Okay. And then at the end, uses border to distract cats, which again, I had said, if you have cats in your neighborhood and you don't want them going into your garden, then plant that on the outside of your garden or somewhere else where it will distract the cats from that. It does like full sun and well-drained soil, and can be deer resistant. There is companion planting with this, so mint, chamomile, hyssop, basil, marjoram, tarragon, and marigolds. And those are the herbs that it goes with. Veggies, it goes well with beets, pumpkins, squash, cabbage. So it repels aphids too, and I'm assuming like squash bugs and stuff like that. They'll always still check the back of your squash plants for those little eggs. And if you do find them, you want to take some tape and make sure you have a bucket of soapy water and take them off and put the eggs in the soapy water. Eggplant, Chinese cabbage, cabbage in general, cucumber, collard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, potatoes. It deters those Colorado potato bug. Is that the name of it? Radishes, beans, rhubarb, Brussels sprouts. So that's a lot of vegetables that it, goes well with. And again, plant some on the outside of your garden to keep the cats away. But if you don't want to plant in ground, just have like little pots around that area. For flowers, and this is also an herb too, bee balm, roses, yarrow. Oh, I also wrote peppers, black-eyed peas, tomatoes, leafy greens, fruits like plums. This is where everything got scattered. Excuse me. Zinnias, sunflowers. It repels flea beetle, aphids, ants, cabbage loopers. The Colorado potato beetle, cockroaches, weevils, squash bugs, and it attracts ladybugs, bees, butterflies, wasps, and lacewings. Seems to repel mice and voles, which I had a problem with that, moles or voles or whatever, last year, believe it or not. So I had to get something to put around the garden because they were like going in and out of where I had my sunflowers and nasturtiums. And then I found that they were going through the other side of the garden where I had my squash, or my pumpkins, I should say. And I'm like, no. And my dog was like, oh, what's that? So I don't want that to be a thing. And I'm hoping that this year that's not a thing. Though this year we're not really doing much of a garden since I am due at the end of September. And usually that's when there's like another round going. So I'm going to be doing like, I have a ton of things like that. I have a ton of tomatoes. I have a ton of peppers, mostly hot peppers, and they're not for me because I cannot have hot peppers or hot things thanks to acid reflux and the GERDs. Most of that is for my husband and my father, but there are a few in there that I planted for myself, like violet sparkle peppers. They're these beautiful that's my heat, by the way, I have radiators, purple peppers that I got from Baker Creek, and they're starting to sprout, which is good. So all in all, catmint is a very welcoming plant to the garden, and I think it grows like little white flowers. I've actually never seen it that's not dried, so I'm really excited to have the one that I have in the greenhouse to plant. And I am going to plant it in a pot, I think. If not, I'm just going to plant it on the border of my garden. But I do have, I know this is not related to catmint, a bunch of flowers and basil. I'll take the basil out. That I do want to plant for not only around the garden, but for on top of the wall. Like I have a strip of land, which is like my front yard, because my house sits here and my yard goes like this way. That the town actually took whatever was the front yard of this house away to build this road, because I guess the road was like this and it was a dirt road, and they're like, no, we got to even it out more and like pave it. So I don't really have a front yard. I have like a side strip and whatnot. So I am planting more zinnias this year. Colorful mix, cosmos, which is new to me, Canterbury bells, I saw these on the Baker Creek website and I was like, ooh, I really want these. And we ended up going to Home Depot and I saw them there. Garlic chives, straw flour, which I'm really excited for these because these dry really well and you can save them for crafts or just decoration. And then verbena. So, and I have other things growing, like I have nasturtiums growing over there that have already sprouted. Like I planted them a few days ago and they're like, hello, I'm here. Snapdragons and like other stuff, which I'll probably do a video of. But yeah, I mean, if you are a crafter, catnip, catnip would be great. You know, grow a lot of it, dry it up, make little cat toys, which I plan on doing for my Etsy, hopefully. This year's going to be a wild year, and I really hope that I can bring you guys some good content this year because, you know, that's really important to me. I really love doing this, and, you know I'm not the most informational person out there. Like, I don't do videos all the time of, you know, certain things or how to, or whatever the other YouTubers do. Just because this past year has been really hard on us, you know, with losing a family member and then having to take care of other family members. It's just, we just haven't really had the time. And then with me being pregnant this year, it's going to be interesting. So I'm really hoping to bring you some good content. If you guys have any suggestions for episode 4, 5, 6, whatever, on herbs that you want to know about, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the heat going off and the raspy voice. I should have brought my water bottle over here. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, share this. Whatever you do on YouTube. And I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys more content. So thank you very much.